What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the channel. My name is Jacob Scott. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today I just want to do a quick video about how I go about getting this look with my lights and the lighting setup that I'm using. So without any further ado, let's jump right into the video. Alright, so for this lighting setup, I am using 3 lights in total. I'm going to be using what is my key light right here, what is like my backlight slash kicker light, and what is technically another background light slash practical light. So starting off with the key light, or what you call main light, that's just going to be the light that's doing the most work. It's going to be considered the key light because it's putting on the most light onto me, and it's the light that would be keying me. So the light that I'm using for that is my Godox SL60W. Yeah. I just recently did a review on this light, so I'm not going to go too much in depth into this light, but I will leave a link right up here if you want to go see more about this light. However, this light is I got a huge softbox on this light, so it's making a really soft light. I mean, if I turn this off, you can see how soft that light is that's hitting me. Also, I got a grid on it, so it's not spilling too much onto the background. I normally like in my videos to keep the background fairly dark, and that really helps separate me off the background. Speaking of separating me off the background, I have this backlight slash sort of kicker light. This is just I spent like maybe 20 to 30 bucks on this little LED light, and I just got this off to the side. What it's doing, it's making a little rim light on my shoulder, and it's also illuminating the side of my face a little bit. Also, one thing that I really do like about this light too is the light that I'm using as my kicker light. This little light over here is I got a tungsten sort of filter on it. So if you notice, I'm looking at the screen up here, but if you notice, this light here is orange and this light here is white. So not only am I creating contrast because one side of my face is a little bit darker, but I'm also creating color contrast. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Color contrast, using colors in your videos with your lights, is some way to make your videos just a lot more interesting. So be sure to keep that in mind. Now, going to the last light that I'm using is what you would just consider a practical. It's a practical because it's a light that is already in my scene. Now again, this one here is a different color temperature than my key light. So I like having these 2 lights different color temperature. If I wanted to make this, I could also use this as maybe a really blue looking light if I wanted to change it up more, but the bulbs I got right in there right now are more tungsten color. But what that light's doing back there is, 1, I like having a light in the scene that you can actually see, and 2, that's also putting some light on the background, so it helps separate me off the background. See, with video, the thing is, you can really only create depth 2 ways with your video for the most part. You can create depth with out of focus elements, so like black background blur and stuff like that, and you can also create depth with shadows. So like if you look at my face right here, and sorry, I'm looking at the monitor again, but if you look at my face, you notice it's not completely lit up. I got my key light making a little bit of a shadow under my chin and a little bit of a shadow on this side of my face. That's just to help create depth, and if you create depth in your videos, it helps your videos to look a lot more cinematic. So that is it for this video. I know it was kind of a short one and it was quick, but I was just trying to make it quick and to the point. I will have links to all these lights that I was using and all my gear that I was using down below. Those are affiliate links, so if you use those, really appreciate it. Also really appreciate it if you like this video. Be sure to hit that like button. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. Until next time, I will see you later.